I will turn it over to Commissioner John Coupar, who I understand is going to speak, but I think you want to split your time, so I'm going to be brutal. You've got a minute and a half each. Commissioner Coupar.
Thank you very much. I'd really like to thank the community for coming out today, and I have to tell you that 2 weeks ago, when I heard about this, I was down here at Kids Beach with the media by myself with the support of my NPA party to get the message out. Now I look around and I have to say I'm absolutely thrilled at the turnout. Obviously the city of Vancouver, the people of Vancouver were listening. But let me tell you how this came about. I was briefed on this on a Thursday. The vote was to be on the Monday. So I came down, did a little work with the media, but then as any concerned citizen, what do? You call the mayor. Not the mayor of Vancouver, the mayor of Kids Beach, Howard Kelsey. Now Howard is a force of nature, let me tell you, because Howard loves this beach. And I want to give you a little bit of background about myself. My dad worked for the Parks Board for 42 years. He ran the nursery, the tree farm, and he was the first director of the Bloedel Conservatory. I care about parks deep in my soul. And when most of these trees around here that were planted in the last 40, 50, 60 years were touched by my father's hands. So when somebody tells me they're going to put a 12-foot wide bike lane through the center of two of our most scenic parks, I'm upset. Yeah. I want to thank my fellow commissioner, Melissa Genova, who's going to speak. She also voted against this. We were both severely criticized by the other side. I was called disingenuous because I voted against it. I was lectured by Commissioner Lowe about the great public consultation that had happened. Well, I can tell you, the public consultation is now happening.
That's exactly right.
And we want to be sure that this route is not tweaked. This route is rescinded and we go back to the drawing board, like I said 2 weeks ago. It's time to push the stop button. Thank you, and I'll pass it over to my fellow commissioner, Genova.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Melissa DeGenova, and I also am an NPA Park Board Commissioner. And Commissioner Coupar and I voted against this, but I received some information that disturbed me on Thursday evening and Friday morning. I also happen to be the Park Board Commissioner who is the liaison to the Persons with Disabilities and the Seniors Committee. And it was my understanding at that Park Board meeting when our staff reported to us, and in our staff report, that they were consulted with and had endorsed this plan, that they supported this. I, being a liaison who's very close with my committees, went to the chairs of these committees and I said, I just could not vote for it. And they said, we never endorsed this. We really, it hasn't come to us. It's not something we support or don't support, but is that consultation? That's what I ask you. Is that consultation?
No way.
This $2.2 million, I don't consider that my money. I don't consider that the Park Board's money. That's your money. Tomorrow, I'm bringing forward a motion for Senior Center in Southeast Vancouver that they've been waiting on for a decade. And what did the Vision Commissioner say to me? We don't have money for it. But we have $2.2 million to pave through a park. We're supposed to have 2.5 acres of green space for every 1,000 people. That's our mandate at Park Board, to try and plan 100 years out. I have to ask you, is this the greenest city? Is this the greenest city action plan? And should you have to be on the defensive? There was no public consultation done on this issue, and the fact that you have to watch so closely, that's not what I was elected to do. I was elected by the people, for the people, and I have to thank my fellow Commissioner Coupar, who I'm not sure where John is, but John has fought for this, and I will stand beside him and fight for this too, because this is just not green, and this is not the type of plan that should ever have been rammed through. My fellow Vision commissioners, I must say, and I hope one of them will come up here, have referred and deferred several motions, and we could have done that over and over here. We could have left this for another 3 months and had you all out to speak, but they didn't want that. I hope they'll let you know why that is today. Thank you.